Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another Grindcross video. Now I just spent 10 minutes recording this video, but I had the wrong mic in, so thank God it was for this video and not the actual summon, because oh my god, that would be so, like, it would be, oh. Well anyway, so, today's going to be SDSGC summon for the Galand and GOWTHER banner, which is an instant yes, as I did in my last video as well. These are the best unit, well, actually, they are. GOWTHER is the best unit in the game. It's better for months, even till now on JP, he's still good because he's the only character in the game that actually upgrades the skill of your cards. I guess they call it rank in this game, but if you head over to the banner, you can see why it's good, because it's the first time we've not gotten shafted, and we have a dual banner and the bow is 0.5. Now, I was kind of worrying if, you know, we were actually going to get a 0.25, which would have been, oh my god, that would have been so bad for global, because Japan just got that. And they're like 8 months in, and like, you know, it's a better unit. But they did release Galand of Truth, which is the counter to GOWTHER. So it's, you know, if you didn't end up pulling GOWTHER, but you do have Galand, you're gonna have somewhat of a counter to him in PvP, which is I guess a bit balanced. It's not two different banners. You know, if you're struggling, these two are the characters you want to pull for. So the pull rate, or the pull thing's still 3%, but the two characters are 0.5, so you have a 33% chance to get a new guaranteed SSR. And the standard pull rate, oh not pull, like the draw, the summon, like these guys here, right? These have been here since the start, so a lot of us already probably have a lot of these cards, or I guess cards, units. So it wouldn't be that bad if we do summon and get dupes of these, because GOWTHER will be coming to the coin shop in a month's time for 7 coins. So I have 2. I need to get 5 more to actually get him in a month if I end up don't pulling him now, which would be annoying because that's what 1 month of PvP. So that's like 200 crystals if you're like max like rank, or like what is it, 60 rank max? I don't know. So overall, banners is squad lead, best banner we've gotten so far, and it's the best banner with the best units in the game. So should you summon? Yeah, you should. Let's go over what they actually do. So this guy, obviously remember this, he is increased. Actually, do that first. This skill here, so it increases rank for 1 ally, and he does all allies. And not only does he do all allies, so he increases the rank, right? So it goes from silver to gold, or bronze to silver, you know, whatever. Not only does he rank up the card, his gold increases damage as well. So it's, man, if you have Barnes debuff, if you have GOWTHER's gold, but like literally it's crazy. You can do so much as well. So his ultimate as well, nothing to skip on. It removes ultimate gauge, which is the most important thing in the game. The combined attack does 5 ultimate gauges removed, which is good. But I think the thing is, it's Skinny King, right? So you can't use Blue King. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? But I don't think you can use Blue King and a Green Skinny King in the sub slot. So most of the time I think you'll be using this one, because you probably got Blue King on your team already to obviously petrify and stuff like that. But yeah, that's GOWTHER, literally the best unit in the game. And if you click and switch over to Galand, you're probably thinking this guy don't look too good, which, you know, you're not wrong, because he's not the best unit, but he's actually really good. He just does damage, and you can see Amplified deals dealt damage 30% per buff, so he does more damage if you're buffing him. This one here does all enemies, so it's an AoE. It does bleed, so all characters are bleeding, which could be good. And then his ultimate, no command attack, but he just does decent damage, and then also you know, put some debuffs on. So, well, I guess he puts buffs on himself. You're probably thinking, oh, this guy doesn't look that good. But if we switch over to the actual you know, website, you can see in the tier list, Galand is A, so not the highest. He's pretty much on par with these kind of unusable, like not unusable, but you know, these characters aren't really used. I guess Diana's pretty much used still. You know, kind of a niche. That's the thing. A tier is kind of like a niche thing where they have like, they're not must use, but Galand is only used for when they have, you know, GOWTHER on the other team, because he counters GOWTHER, and this is why. So we head over to Galand's little thing here. He taunts the enemy, preventing debuffs from applying and focusing them to attack Galand. So one enemy, random at the start of the game, he will force that random enemy to attack him. So basically like a tank. He does like a focus taunt, I think they call it. which could be useful and it'll stop you from like dying if you have like a say if you have Jericho who dies first turn. It pretty much stops one person from attacking another person, which is good. But this is a new addition. So 10 commandments, they have a commandment which petrifies, that turns into stone. Petrify allies and enemies that use a rank up skill or rank down skill for 2 turns. 2 turns, that's huge, considering he's not doing anything. This is basically his passive, but it's basically a commandment. So he has 2 passives, pretty much. Now, to balance this, he does petrify your allies. So you don't want to be ranking up cards with this guy. You kind of should be going straight damage, you know, not ranking up cards manually. So if you do have like an Oreo skill where you have like 2 skills in like on left and right of like another one, and then use that middle skill, and then that middle skill leaves, and then the 2 skills combined, I do believe that doesn't petrify you. It's if you actually move it and like rank up manually, that's when you get petrified for 2 turns as well. So that's like if King's trying to heal, King's gonna get petrified for 2 turns, and that's pretty much him dead. And when you're petrified, you can't take any buffs or anything like that. So like a lot of things are like happening. So this is why he's good, and a full-on counter to actually go for. Now, the one thing is to notice as well is that this guy is only really useful in PvP. Outside of that, you know, he's more or less just hurting you because he's petrifying your allies, and you kind of want to rank up stuff. If we go to tier list again and click on Gowther, Gowther's passive also increases damage. So not only does he increase your ranks, he also increases your damage by 20% on his rank 3 skill of his invasion arrow. He also removes ultimate gauges, and then also increases damage by 10% if he doesn't get hit for like if he doesn't get hit by the next turn. So it's just mad. It's literally, he does everything. He disables attacks, he increases damage, he increases your ranks of your card, which no other character does that in the game. He also removes ultimate gauges. I mean, what more could you ask for in a character? And not only that, he's on the banner where if you are trying to summon for him and you don't get him, you might end up getting Galand, which counters Gowther. So it's literally the best banner we've gotten. It's mad. So I think that's pretty much all we've covered here. Definitely a must summon. Yeah, I was right about this. So you can't really use these 2 characters. You're probably going to be using these. Yeah, you're probably going to use Slater, because you want to use Merlin if you have her on your team, and you're going to use King as well. So yeah, that's all. Gowther broken, Galand decent, above average, counter to Gowther in PvP. So you're not taking a big L if you don't get Gowther, because once again, Gowther's coming in the coin shop in a month's time. Galand isn't. He's going to a normal draw pool where you have to if we go back, this time here, part 1, he's going to be in here, so you might end up getting him on a ticket later on. I do have a ticket, so we might end up we're going to use that next video. So yeah, that is all. This is my second time recording it, so I kind of want to get it out and get to the summons because I'm excited. Let me know if you're going to summon. I know, like I said before, I don't know if I've repeated myself because I've already made this video twice. I've said summon in the last like 4 bannings, which is mad, because we've gotten 3 coin shop units in a row. I kind of wish there was help from this week, because I wanted to save more crystals. I said, oh, they're probably going to release gold for next week, and they end up doing it anyway. So it's quite annoying. And I would have liked to have like around like 500 to 600 crystals, but we have 360, which is pretty much two full rotations of the PE/Mercy with the chance of getting 2 guaranteed SSRs. So we're gonna run that now. If you are watching this on release, probably wait a couple hours before I actually do release the summon. If you're not, chances are the summon's already out, and go see if I get anything good. So yep, that's gonna be all for today, guys. If you did enjoy the video, please like, button, subscribe, and peace.